Tervigon is a massive creature with a towering spined carapace that shields a swollen abdomen. The Tervigon relies on all three pairs of limbs for support. However, should the knees awry, the giant beast can shift a greater proportion of its weight onto their rear legs, allowing it to scythe its claws back and forth in a crushing arc. Sounds good, doesn't it? And with only this picture as a reference, how can it just not look like that? Yes, the Carnifex. Let's face it, everyone makes Carnifexes into Tervigons, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. After all, my Carnifexes that I'm using at the moment are the old school ones, and next to it, I think there's quite a big difference there. So I think with all my buddies, they're used to me playing these as Carnifexes. They've been a few stand-in Tervigons a couple of times, but I think there's a big enough difference to actually work certainly in my situation. And interestingly, the picture in the codex for a Carnifex is actually more similar to that one than that one, interestingly enough. So yeah, that's this little video. Basically is just my little progress on my first Tervigon. And this guy here, I got it for eBay, and it was dubbed as a magnetised Carnifex, and it is magnetised. The siding talons come off. I have to say though, it's a shocking job. It looks like somebody just literally just snapped them off, stuck magnets on. They haven't even flattened it down or anything. I mean, it's a very poor job, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to hack it about anyway. So first up is what to actually do with it to change it into a Tervigon. Come up with a few ideas. I've been through my bits boxes. I've got 2 bits boxes here. Just turn on the other light, might help. I've got various things here. These are Tervigon bits, all the different guns, etc. on here. Here's all the toxin sacs and glands and things. I've been going through these and come up with a few bits and pieces. So what I was thinking was maybe just have like the heads and stuff coming out of its belly, just in here. Maybe just green stuff it in a bit. Make them coming out the belly. The other option was, I was thinking this piece, which is from the Tervigon model. I think it's supposed to be toxin sacs or something, but it does look like a bit of a sacky device that maybe if I put that to the underbelly could work. I know it's not that big, but you know, it could do the job. The other thing as well, I was just wondering what you guys do for the gun that it's got hidden in its carapace, it says in the codex, so I suppose you don't have to show it, but I was thinking of maybe just using one of these little guns, and well, I've just cut off the arm and everything, maybe even have it magnetised to the bottom of the carapace so I can swap it around, and possibly, I mean, at some point I might not use this as a Tervigon. I might want to use them as a Carnifex or maybe even a Tyrannifex. So I'm going to magnetise all these bits so that I can take it off and change it around. I mean, yeah, I could stick one of these big guns on here, make him into a Tyrannifex or something maybe. But how about the claws? I mean, what do you reckon? It's supposed to be that he's walking on these limbs, and I know you can take siding talons, but probably won't do as a base model. Originally I was thinking swap out these which it came with originally. I mean, one of them's broken anyway, just broken on the end there, and to keep it in theme with my original old school models, maybe put an old school siding talon on him. Sort of get it, obviously these are supposed to be walking on them, so they'd have to be like that and actually have them walking on them. on each one. Trouble is, I don't want to get people confused and think they've actually got siding talons, but I don't know guys, what do you think? Think that could work? I was thinking maybe some Tervigon bits. I mean, how about this? Swap hands. How about this as some sort of claw, like that? Do you think that could work? I could even have the tail of the Tervigon on the other side, a bit like that. Think that would work? Could be an idea, couldn't it? I was thinking also, I mean, the picture's got, the only thing that's different from this Carnifex on the pictures, it's got like some spines in the centre, and in my box I don't actually have any spines. I have some like little bits which I could potentially use and stick on, but one of the things I was sort of half considering was this piece. Maybe have it on like that, possibly. Trouble is, it will leave a gap there, as you can see, but I could fill that in. I don't know now, I'm not quite sure. I could bring it right the way down, like, I can get it like that, but then, well, I'm not going to be able to see. Sort of looks quite good though. I see what but other things I was thinking, I'm going to put it on a bigger base. I'll put it onto a Tervigon base. I think, you know, it's supposed to be a huge model, and I think it would be better on the base. And it also gives me the opportunity, using some old gaunts or something, to have a gaunt on its base, so that I know that it's able to spawn, and then when it's finished spawning and it can't generate anymore, I can just take that model off, and then we all know that it can't spawn anymore. It's like a marker. So that's what I'm thinking. So these are very first steps of my Tervigon project. If you already made a Tervigon, got any comments, any thoughts on the model that I've got here? I have seen one extra idea where somebody's taken the tongue off, going back to the guns actually, and they put a gun in its mouth. Possibly even made it into some sort of spawning channel. Can't even remember which gun it was. Let's have a look, see if I've got one. Quite a few guns, I don't know if I've got the gun that I've seen. Oh yeah, here we go. There's this one here. It's got like an opening. So I've seen that sort of coming out of its mouth. But I don't know. Is that big enough? Is it going to look good? So let me know your thoughts. As I said, it's still work in progress. And this project is going to be quite a big project because I'm planning on doing more than one Tervigon. Hopefully I'm going to have a whole line of them. Okay, so thoughts below please, any comments, that'd be fantastic. And if it's the first time you see my videos and you want to see my project continue, and please subscribe. Okay, thanks for watching.